Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I have an update for my Project 11 pan. Now, in my first video, when I first started this, I said I was gonna have this finished until the new year, but then I realized that it's not really realistic for me to finish all these products by New Year's unless like I cake my face, and no. So I extended my end date until the second week of March. The actual date, I haven't decided what day, but I just know in the second week of March. It'll probably be the beginning of March though. Like maybe like the second Sunday or second Monday, it's probably gonna be the end of it. So yeah, so let me just do my update. Okay, so let's start with foundations. I have my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and I want to be honest with you guys. I was sick for like a week and a half, and I don't like wearing a lot of makeup, so I don't have a lot of like progress, especially with this, because I like using full coverage foundation like maybe only a few times a month, and I actually didn't end up using. I think I only used this like 2 or 3 times, maybe the max. And so the line, I've made it estimated around here, but I didn't try to re-measure again because I don't think there's enough for me to measure for it to look like a difference. So that's that. I didn't make much of a difference. I didn't really touch this. Now let's go to my BB creams. I estimated my Maybelline Dream Fresh BB cream to be right around here. I estimate my products like this. I just like tap it because you can't see through it, like even if you put up against the light. So I just tap it to see and try to listen for the difference in the sound, and it's about here. I estimated about here, so that's that. I have not that much left to go. I know I'll definitely be finished with this by the end date. I just don't know when I will finish it, but hopefully I can even finish it before March. So next is my Showell BB cream. This I did a review on this, and I will link it down below for you to see if you're curious. And I said in the video that I thought this was almost over, but I think I was mistaken, because I think what happened was like it tipped over a bit, and so the fluid kind of went flat. And so I think there's like about a bit more, like just a little bit more, like up to this line. Yeah, when I started using this again after like it settled and like everything went down, I was like, oh wow, there's still like a lot coming out. So there's still a bit more in there. I hope to finish this by January, but we'll see. I use these two in combination because this is way too light for me, and this is like closer to my skin color, so when I mix this together it looks right. So we'll see what happens since I do mix these two products together. Now let me go to my powder. This is supposed to be a powder foundation, but I use it as a finishing powder because that's how, because the BB creams are very like dewy finish, and I have really oily skin, so I don't really like that, so I use this. And this is my Simply Pretty by Avon, and you can see that the dip has been, you can see that there has been a bigger dip. You can see more pan, and yeah, that's just how it is. I'm hoping to finish this by March, but if not, I'll just keep using it, but we'll see what happens. And I may or may not repress this in January. I use a sponge when I use this powder because it helps with when I learned that when I use a sponge instead of a powder, it helps sink into the skin better, and it makes me less cakey. So, and even though I use a sponge and I could like easily like touch and dig into it, I don't really like having to like go around like this, so I may repress this around January. Right now I think it's still okay, so in January I will probably may or may not repress this, so we'll see what happens. Now let us go to our concealer, since we're talking about face stuff still. But honestly, I don't use this stick concealer by Avon Simply Pretty as a for my face because I noticed even if it's like just for a dark spot or on a blemish or whatever, it looks really, really cakey on me, and I don't like that. I don't remember if it was like that before in the beginning when I first used this, but recently I started using it again, and I think that was why I didn't. I think I probably did notice it, and that's why I stopped using this for a while. But I do use this as a primer for my eyeshadow because I have really oily eyelids and I don't have an eyeshadow primer yet, so I'm just going to use this up before I buy an eyeshadow primer. So when I first started my project pan, it was right here where the bottom line is, and now it is at the top part of the black line, my second line. So there's a bit of usage going on, but you know, it's still going strong. I still have, like, if I compare it to if I compare it to my pinky, it's still like this much left. So there's that. But I'm using it up, so that's a good sign. Now let's go to my eyebrow products. I have 2 eyebrow products. Now this is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and you can see that I have made a bigger, you can see more pan in it. The dip is a bit bigger, and here you can see that I am almost done on this side. When I first started using this as my project pan, I kind of like put my brush in like wherever, and I realized that I can't really see much of a progress, so I decided to start using it from this side and just go down that way. So that way you can, it's more obvious that I'm using it instead of just like doing whatever. But I have made more of progress on this than my other eyebrow product because I've been reaching for this more in the past month, but I have been using this lately for the past week and a half because I left this at my cousin's house when I spent the night at her place, and I didn't have it for a week, so I started using this. This is also an my Avon product, my last Avon product. Simply Pretty. This is supposed to be a brown eyeliner, but I use it for my brows because I don't like the way that brown eyeliner looks on me, or maybe it's just this brown eyeliner, I'm not sure, but I think it's this brown eyeliner. But I feel like this is a perfect match for my eyebrows. This is what I have on my eyebrows today. And when I first started the project pan, I'm gonna be honest, it's the same size as it was then, because it was the same size of my pinky, and it's the same size of my pinky now. So I've only sharpened this once. I just need to learn how to like switch it up a bit more, and yeah. So that's my eyebrow products. Now let us go to my mascaras. I have 2 mascaras here for you. This is my Elizabeth Arden one. I think I could finish this up by January. I'm noticing that this has been a bit more drier, and I have to, like, you know, wiggle it around inside the tube for me to get more product. Because before I could use, like, I could just bust it up open and I could put this on for both my eyes, and now it could only last for one eye. But it's okay. It was a wetter formula when I first got this from my mom, and then it's starting to be a bit dry, and that's just a good sign that, hey, I am finally using up one mascara. And you know, mascara is one of those things that you shouldn't have for a long time anyways. And now I am with my second mascara, my Voluminous Millions Lashes. This one is still going a bit strong. This one is newer than my Elizabeth Arden one. But I like it. I know I'll be done by March with this. I just don't know when. It has a pretty wet formula, and it's still pretty wet. So hopefully I'll be done with this soon. I actually bought another mascara because it was like, you know what, I won't even get to that. But there's another mascara waiting for me anyways when these 2 are done. Now let's go to my lipstick. This is like a very old lipstick that I have, and I have used up this much. If I'm gonna measure it to my canister, the lid here, when I first started my project pan, it was on this top line, and now it's on this bottom line. It's not that big of a difference, I know, because 1, I was sick, and 2, when I would wear makeup when I was sick, I wanted to have more of a natural lip. I wanted to wear like more nudie colors, so that's what I reached for because I wasn't in the mood to wear red. But I do love red lipstick. I have quite a few, and I just want this one to go because that's the oldest one that I've had. And yeah, hopefully, but now it's the holiday season, and you know, holiday parties. Maybe I may or may not go to some of them, but I'm not sure yet. Depends how I'm feeling. So I'll be using my red lipstick even more. Now I have one empty for you. It is the Face Shop Lovely Me EX Auto Eyeliner in black. I have finally used this up. I bought this a year ago, not a year ago, earlier this year, and it came to the point with this that when I would use this, it would actually come off. Like there was like a little tiny nub left, and I was just, you know, I'm sick and tired of it coming off, and I have to put it back in. So I decided to just chuck it, and now I have an empty. So now instead of 11 items, I have 10, and at least there's progress in something, y'all. I have finished one thing, and that is good. And yeah, I hope you liked my update, and I hope you subscribe if you want to see more updates. And I sometimes do reviews, and I sometimes do tutorials. It depends on my mood and my time. I post once to 2 times a week depending on my mood also. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and I hope you didn't mind my jersey. I went to the gym earlier and I just washed my face and put on my makeup so I could do this review. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye!